Tonight on Newslink, Indiana, two dangerous criminals are on the loose and believed to be heading towards Indiana.
Occupy Muncie is now in its 6th day. We take you to the county building to see how the movement is holding up.
And find out how a local animal shelter is finding new homes for its pets.
All that and more coming up right now.
Live from Ball State University, news for the campus community and all of Delaware County. This is Newslink, Indiana.
Two dangerous criminals are on the loose, and one of the escapees has Indiana ties. Good evening and welcome to Newslink, Indiana. I'm Allison Sewer.
And I'm Brandon Pope. Thanks for joining us. At this hour, two escaped convicts who may be in Indiana have put authorities on high alert. 25-year-old Leviticus Taylor and 52-year-old Rondell Reed escaped from the Indian River County Jail in Vero Beach, Florida. According to the sheriff's office, the two men were discovered missing at 4:30 a.m. today.
25-year-old Leviticus Taylor, 5'7", 140 pounds, multiple tattoos. We do know that he was recently convicted of murder. Mr. Rondell Reed, who is 52 years of age, was awaiting murder trials for a murder that occurred in Indian River County earlier this year.
Reed, formerly a resident of Indiana, is no stranger to evading the law, including prison break. More than 20 years ago, he escaped from a North Carolina prison. In April, Indian River County authorities were in Richmond questioning Reed in connection with a Florida homicide. He was spotted driving the victim's car in Indiana, according to WPTV News, Channel 5. It is not known whether the men are armed, but they are both considered to be dangerous. Police are offering a $1,000 reward.
And the Occupy Muncie movement started their demonstrations a week ago.
They are still camping out the Delaware County building, and they have some activities organized for this week. Alberto Pimienta is in downtown Muncie with more information.
That's right, guys. I'm in downtown Muncie outside of the Delaware County building. The Occupy Muncie movement has been here now for 5 days. Every day they've been having general assemblies where they post questions about the future of the movement, but they told us that if there's one thing for sure is that they're not leaving anytime soon.
We have found an indoors location for the winter so we can sleep at night. There's enough room for plenty of occupiers to hold out during the blizzard or whatever other types of winter conditions we face.
The movement has been getting donations from the Muncie community, and this Wednesday and Friday they'll be having a meet and greet on the Ball State campus at the atrium from 11:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. In downtown Muncie, I'm Alberto Pimienta for Newslink, Indiana.
More than 5 tons of marijuana have been seized in what some say could be the biggest drug bust in state history. During a 6-month investigation, officers uncovered more than $4 million in drug money. It all began March 6 after state police received tips of drugs being run from a grocery store in Westside Indianapolis. According to a U.S. Attorney Joe Hogsett, a tractor-trailer search found more than $2 million hidden in a false roof. The money went unclaimed and was distributed to several law enforcement agencies earlier this month.
2 people are in critical condition after a mobile home exploded Sunday in southern Indiana. 2 men and a woman were airlifted to a Louisville hospital following the explosion near a Washington County community. The 3rd person was listed in fair condition today. Fire Chief Robert Mull said the explosion threw debris about 25 feet from the home, but that the cause wasn't immediately known.
Something pretty serious, and we heard just people screaming for help and run down there to see if we could assist.
Investigators believe the explosion came from the kitchen, but none of the kitchen appliances were powered by gas, though there was a large propane tank outside the home.
A teenager left unable to walk after the Indiana State Fair stage collapse is now able to return to school. Brad Humphrey was greeted with love by several friends and teachers as he arrived Monday morning. Humphrey attends Crispus Attucks High School in Indianapolis. Humphrey was the top player on the school's tennis team last year, but he now has to use a wheelchair after suffering a spinal injury from the collapse. Well, we certainly wish him the best, but hopefully he's able to get out and enjoy the nice weather we're having today. Kind of rare.
It's odd, you know, but I have to say it's hot and cold like a Katy Perry video.
Like a Katy Perry video. Gotta love it. Well, let's see if Michael Behrens will tell us how much hot or cold we're going to get.
Well, it looks like we're going to get one more day of the nice weather outside before it's ruined by a little bit of rain coming in later on in the week. Right now, though, it's getting cool outside, 47 degrees with winds out of west-southwest at 5. Dew point's down at 37, so it's not too humid outside, and the barometric pressure's at 30.16. Onto the radar map, you can see the rain and some other cloudy weather we experienced earlier in the week that's pushed out of our area. but our next system is building out to the west, and that will be coming in for later on into the week. For tonight, however, for midnight, it's clear skies outside, 45 degrees. 2 a.m., some clouds starting to move into our area, 43 degrees. And by 5 a.m., we should be at our overnight low of 42 with some clouds out there. That's all for weather. Now back to News Desk.
Coming up after the break, they say first impressions are everything, and Ball State students were learning that lesson firsthand tonight.
And the ref that wasn't a ref is now facing criminal charges.